I go to New York Comedy Club, as always, of course, spot right outside the club waiting for me in classic Feeney fashion, So I pull up, can't be taught. I pull it up, and as I'm backing into the spot, a woman is standing in the spot, like an older white woman standing in the spot on her phone, not like communicating with me, just directly in the middle of the spot, just kind of texting, go like that. So I'm inching back, and I'm like, she's going to look up, get startled, so I'm going to go back slowly, because she's going to be like, oh, I'm standing in the street, I'm a fucking idiot, right? So as I'm backing up, she doesn't move. I beep. She doesn't fucking look up. Then she glances and then looks back down. So I go, okay, I see what's happening here. She's trying to hold the spot, and she's trying to kill time by ignoring what's happening.
Hit her.
Right?
Hit her.
So I
That's
am
when
now...
you gun it backwards at 75 miles per hour and pin her to the Chevy Malibu behind you.
I think it's what Brendan said earlier about the parents and the family and the violence.
Buddy, I watched Goodfellas with Nicole like a couple weeks ago, and you know that scene where the father beats Henry with a belt when he finds out he hasn't gone to school? I was like, oh yeah, that's how it was in my house, and Nicole just started hysterically crying.
Oh my
Yeah, she was like, what? She's like, I thought it was all fun, and I'm like, no, I've told you this.
Well, that's crazy, because I've known you way less than she's known you, and I know it wasn't all fun.
Well, maybe it's just something she's chosen to block out.
Yeah.
I thought you and your dad had a greght relationship.
Yeah, weird. I thought it was all just tongue in cheek this entire time.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, he hit me in the tongue, and then he hit me in the cheek.
All right.
Yeah, we're back.
That was good. We were never not here.
I've been gone.
So I'm going back into the spot. Now half of my car is hanging out of the spot. So I go, all right, this is what's happening. So I get out of my car. I'm blocking traffic now. And I go, hey, could you get out of the way? I'm trying to park there. And then she goes, of course, I'm holding the spot for my husband. And I just went, hey, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, what? Well, no, because he's going to come around the back. I go, no,
this isn't Westchester, you dippy bitch. Get the fuck out of the
I
street.
understand what you're doing, but it's not happening. This isn't how, and now people are starting to beep, and I'm like, and now, so she's getting pressure where she's like, and it's a big spot. It's huge. So I go, I'll do you a solid, and I'll pull up so that you can make a spot out of the one behind me. But I'm going in the spot, so move. And then so I get back in the car, and she inches like...
I love it's just two white women fighting on the street of New York.
I think I handled that pretty fucking terrifically, actually.
When did I say you didn't?
You called me a white woman.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you didn't handle it well.
Hey,
That's
white
your
women can
misogyny,
do-
my friend.
Oh, I threatened with violence, like a man, like a white man who's privileged, So she backs. She still stands in the street, but she just backs out of the spot a little bit more. So I park in there immediately, just hit the thing. I go back. And I go across the street to New York Comic Con. I go inside, right? So as I go in, I see the husband pull up, right? And then I go, the whole staff crowds around. I tell them what happened. This woman is like, it's fucking crazy, whatever. I go, we stand there. We all go up against the windows. This husband is the worst parallel parker on the planet. He's got plenty of room. He's got 3 feet on each side to fit in, and he just kept reversing and couldn't get in.
Did he see you guys watch? Because parallel parking in the audience
the
is very
traffic
difficult.
was starting to build up, and now the wife is flipping out. Like,
that
stressed, being
sure.
like, geez, because I can't see because we're behind the glass. All I just see is her going like,
dude.
I fucking told, somebody was this fucking car. I had the whole space. Like, she's just yelling like it's over and over again.
He gets out and just beats her.
I was going to make that joke, but I was like, I've already said several hitting so far.
For 20 minutes, dude, he tries to get in the spot, gives up on the spot, and she is like, ready to throw her phone. She's slapping her knees. She's close to tears. She's so angry and frustrated.
She husky?
No. Like a skinny older white woman, and so she's like freaking out.
Why is it weird that she wasn't husky?
Because, usually husky people are angry at life, so they throw a fit.
About it.
Yeah, look at you gritting your teeth. That's you just trying to get food out of there.
I'm chewing old food.
That was my joke.
Well, whatever.
So she.
Oh my God, the sincerity in your face. Get out of here.
I'm
with
an
your
honest
emotion.
person, a la my Twitter.
So now there is another spot that opens up like 3 behind, and he's got to reverse down the block,
no.
which is her trying to stop some traffic, and cabs are like, "Meow," like they like don't give a
Yeah.
shit. So now she's like having a full breakdown in the streets, just being and she keeps going over to my car, which is why I'm still watching, because I'm like, what is she going? I didn't want to make sure she didn't like try to fuck on my car, because then he finally gets into the other spot. This is legitimately 30 minutes later.
But why then didn't she just take over? It's like if you're over there stamping your feet and screaming, take a fucking
because
shot
she's
at it.
been wronged because I took the spot and it would have been easy enough, and now it's too tough or whatever. I guarantee she probably doesn't even drive, right?
Right.
So now they get into this other spot, and the meter maid comes around. I didn't get a ticket for my car, like a physical one, because you could do it on an app on your phone. So I
Right.
do it on the app, and so he walks over. The guy looks at my thing and then just keeps walking because he scanned it, sees the thing.
Mm-hmm.
She walks over and goes like, she's looking in my car in the
Right.
windshield, going, "There's no ticket." And then she goes back and tells him there's no ticket, and they're reading the signs together, and then they look back at this,
my
and they go over to my car together, and they look in my car, and they're like, "He doesn't have a ticket." So then they like go to leave the car, they hit their alarm, and then you can just see the husband go like, "Forget it," and then just sat in his car until 7 p.m. until it wasn't metered anymore because he wasn't sure.
Oh
just
my
sat there with
God.
the window open. I don't even know where she was gone at this point, and he just sat
She was
there.
blowing a real man around the corner.
That's when you wanna make your Irish goodbye.